Hey everybody. So I know you've been asking for some videos and I plan to try to do a longer video tomorrow, the next day, but I figured I'd pop one up really quick while I'm waiting for Sean to come and join me because we're going to do a walk before the sun sets on the property. So we're here. We made it here after a very hectic month last month. I'll talk about that more in some of the other videos, but we're kind of just going to walk around and talk about some of our plans for the property. And in the meantime, I figured I would show you how things are going with the chicken coop that we built. So we traveled cross country with 24 chickens and 3 rabbits, actually 25 chickens, but we lost one of the little baby chicks. So the last one that was born kind of late in the winter didn't make it across country, and that was sad. It was sad. But this is the chicken coop that Sean built the last time we were here. And you can see that the these are the girls. Actually, this is a boy. So they have been hanging out in the coop every day. And this is actually one of those babies from one of the last unexpected hatchings that we had. And I'll kind of show you what it looks like inside here. Hey girls. We'll lock it because they're not allowed out yet. Let's see what you can see. So this is the roost that we set up, and this roost actually lifts up and attaches to a hook. A hook holds the handle on the bottom of it, and so that if we wanted to, we can clean underneath it. Hey, they're like literally surrounding me, pecking my boots. And then we have a waterer here and a feeder here that are hanging in there, adjustable. We are not using this water this week just because it's been so cold. We're in the middle of a cold snap. So when it's like that we have these rubber bowls that we use instead that looks like they flipped over. They kind of make a mess of them, but those are easier to get the ice out of, so the rubber won't, it's more flexible, so we just pop the ice out and throw it out afterwards. Hello. So over here we have to actually build new rabbit cages. So our rabbits traveled in these containers, which our chickens are like roosting on right now. And so this week one of the projects is to build the cages for the bunnies, and they're very happy in there with shavings and hay and their water and everything. But those will eventually, when we build their cages, those will go against this wall and those containers will come out. But they had holes, good size holes drilled in the sides of them and at the top of them to have proper ventilation. And then over here, I have 2 of the containers that they traveled in that are just these tubs that we left there in case they wanted to lay any eggs. They're still kind of not laying, which part of it is winter and part of it is just the stress of the move. So we expected that it would probably take them about a week or so. One of our roosters. There's another one. These are Buff Orpington roosters, and they were given to us for free. And although roosters can bring their own set of challenges, these guys have been really nice. Anyhow, so over in this area where we have these containers, we're actually going to be putting their nest boxes here. So that's another project over the next week or 2 that we'll finish their nest boxes. And they're going to stay in this coop until probably at least Sunday, if not next Wednesday, so that they would be in here a full 2 weeks before we let them outside, so that we're coop training them. And then you can see that like this whole floor is covered in a thick layer of shavings, and we could do something this whole winter here called the deep litter method. And so the chickens will like manure all in this whole area, and they'll scratch all that up and they'll turn all those shavings into compost. And then we just keep adding more clean shavings so it doesn't smell, it doesn't feel really dirty. It stays dry. And then when they turn this into compost, we can move all of these shavings across the way into either our compost to finish up or directly into our gardens, and kind of use all of the stuff that's in here. So that is our coop that we built the last time. It was very easy when we got here to just bring them right in, bring all the containers right in. We just lifted up the roofs, brought all the containers in, opened them up and let them out, and then just brought the containers out and they were fine. And so look at these chickens. This is one of our newer babies. They're getting big fast. Hello. Can you say hi to everybody? Is there another chicken in that video? So anyhow, the coop is working out great. Here, get on your roost for the night. I'm going to feed and water them one more time and just check on them. Sean's bringing over some food right now. And then this front area, let me see if I can get out without the chickens getting out. Noisy boys. So this was just like an old door that we had in our shed. So this overhang, this was an old sheep shelter. It was kind of crooked and not in really great shape, but it was solid enough to turn into a chicken coop. And this overhang area has really been great about keeping like their feed and stuff dry. And then what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna put gravel in this front area here just to keep everything a little bit more dry, because when it rains this does get muddy. And then around the coop we're gonna surround it using this Premier One electric netting fence. So we're just going to surround the whole thing with an electric net. And the chickens will get trained to that, to stay within the netted area, and we'll just move the net so that they can still get into their coop, but they will have different area to forage on out here until they get used to the property. We do have a lot more wildlife here, like we've seen foxes and deer, and we have dogs in the area and stuff, and so we want to make sure that they're safe until they get used to everything here. And then but the coop itself is working out great. It has been really just a nice sturdy shelter for them. So that's, and then we'll be finishing up our rabbit cages and the nest boxes in there and that gravel area in the front. And then by next week at this time we will have the netting fence set up so that they can free range outside. There are hawks and owls, and we've seen bald eagles around here, so we want to make sure that they don't become their lunch. So that's it. So I want to just kind of give you an update on how it's actually working out with the real chickens in it, and it's working out great. So I'm going to go feed the rabbits and just check on everybody, and then Sean and I are going to take a walk before the sun goes down for the night. So I'll be doing another video soon to let you know about the trip here. Thank you so much. So because this is a new channel, I would love it if you like, subscribe, or share it. And I will be posting new videos soon. Sean, you say bye.
Huh?
You say goodbye.
Goodbye.